Hey guys, are you looking for an alternative to the deck system? Something that might give you a little more functionality, maybe even some useful tables when you go overlanding or camping? Well, stay tuned because I'm going to show you how I did this and what exactly it can do for you. So, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Like and subscribe. Come on, I like seeing the numbers go up. Trying to get that 100,000 subscriber thing and make some money. Anyways, this is my solution to the deck system. I love the deck system. I've seen it. I want it. It's sexy. It's cool. Yes, I want to have it. Yes, I want to buy it. It's so heavy. It's 200 pounds before you put anything in it. And with my Gladiator already having the rooftop tent, the RLD Canopy, and everything on top, I've already got 500-600 pounds sitting on my truck when it's empty. So that's the only reason I didn't get the deck system. I want it, but I can't afford it weight-wise. So I was trying to come up with a system where I can have a deck inside to support stuff and make it easy to pull bins and stuff out. And the other thing that I don't like about, the only other thing I don't like about the deck system is if you ever want the rest of your truck back. Let's say you want to put something in it for the weekend, something bigger where you need all the space inside the cab and inside the cap. You ain't pulling that, you're not going to pull that deck system out. It's a pain in the neck. Once you install it, it stays there until you pull it out for good. So I was trying to come up with a solution that would allow me to have that deck on top, store stuff, and be able to pull things out from underneath easily. And this is what I've come up with. So you can see in the truck bed, I've got 3 aluminum bars. These are 2-inch bars. They're extremely strong. They're not going anywhere. What I've done is the bar in the front and the bar in the rear have a 1/2 inch or a 1-inch aluminum L bracket on it. This L bracket is designed to hold these tables, which I'm going to bring out and show you in a minute. I bought 3 tables from Office Depot. The tables are exactly 60 inches long. By being 60 inches long, they'll fit right through here, and they're long enough where I've got a little gap on each side so I can close the windows no problem, and they fit perfectly. The beauty of that is that when I go to my campsite, not only do I have a platform to store all this cool stuff, but I also have 3 tables that I can put 2 of them together for a dining room table, to use one to cook on. I've got all this stuff that's now usable. Now let me show you how easy this is to take out if I want to. I put these little straps on here just so that when the table's in there, they're going to pull tight, and you'll see that in a minute. But when I want to take these out, I just start rolling it up. Here's the cool thing. I can leave it in the bed like this and do nothing with it. It ain't going to go anywhere. It will stay there, no problem. But if I do want to take it out, I just lift up the last one, and the whole thing will come right out. Now, I made these little protective pieces of aluminum as well, because I'm a freak like that. And I don't want the rubber gasket to get messed up. And I find that when I'm loading stuff in the van or in the truck, when I'm loading stuff in my Gladiator, I have a tendency to rake things over the top of the rubber. And I don't want to do that. So I made one of these for both sides. And they fit the angle of the canopy. But now, this is my aluminum piece. This is it. This is what supports it. And if you look in the back of the truck, man, I've got all my space. And I can put whatever I want back here. All the space is here. I need to clean it out because it is a little bit of a mess. But so let's say we're getting ready to go camping, and I decide, you know what, I want my deck. I want to be able to put my stuff in there and start stowing it. This is how easy it is. I bring my little piece, and I'm telling you, these are beefy. Nothing is. My kids could sleep on this. I could sleep on this if I wanted to. No problem. I put it in. Come over here, grab this side. gonna fall down there. Put this all the way to the back behind those 2 bolts. And I just start unraveling it. So the 2 bolts that are in the back, one there and one there, they'll hold it in place. Just unravel this. Bring it down like so. Then you can take the little thing and just pull it flat. Now I'm going to get the tables and I'll show you what it looks like when we put the table in. Do 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 do. So I get that first one in there like that. And get it right there. And you see how that L bracket keeps it nice and tight. But these are perfect. The width of these makes it so that they fit 3 of them just about perfectly. All right. So the last one, I just slide them over on the table. On the first table I put in, then I just put them in place. Now you'll see they'll fit nicely. And then when I go to close the window, I just slide them over a little bit, make sure there's a nice edge so that these will catch. This will come right down. Snap, snap. I come back on this side. Now I just push them the other way a little bit, make sure I've got that space. Take my little guardrail off. And you'll see when I close it, yeah, so right now there's plenty of room for it to latch. So now I've got this deck in here that's super strong. It's not going anywhere. You can put anything on it. When I grab my gear, I can put everything underneath, and the other items that I want to put inside on top. Oh, this will be one of the first things I take out because it's the annex. Well, and it's nice and soft, not too heavy. I just throw that right up on top. Now the obvious question is, how are you gonna keep things tied down on top? I do have these anchors here that are pretty hard, these heavy magnets. And I do have underneath here the lights on. I do have the rails installed so I can tie things from the rail, and I've got the gap on each side. I tie the tables down with a little with a tie down as well, just so if I hit a bump they don't go flying, but it gives me some support and keeps them tied down as well. So my solution, and this is super strong. The kids climb up here and play all the time. They love it. I put a mattress down, they can sleep on it. Super comfortable for them. And like I said, when I get to wherever I'm going and I'm ready to actually camp, I pop up the center. Now I've got 3 tables that I can set up anywhere. I put 2 of them together, and Bianca and I and the kids can sit across from us, and it's perfect height for setting our Coleman camp stove on. It works out really good. Very good.